will always try. Sometimes I have to bang my head against the wall a few times, but then I get it. I'm also that person. You know the one in the group that gets asked to try that new thing that no one else wants to try? I get asked to jump off a cliff into the unknown, and I do it. What's wrong with me? Why do I learn the hard way? I used to think that these were my weaknesses, but not anymore. I've grown to learn otherwise. I am the eldest of 4 siblings. So yes, I grew up the guinea pig risk taker. I had to pave the way for my brothers and my sister. I was born a leader, but growing up, I didn't feel like a leader. But she's always been with me, this leader within. When I married my high school sweetheart, I didn't realize I was marrying into a family business. The very first year we were married, my in-laws invited us to come and work for them. We decided it was a good opportunity. I suddenly found myself on a team of 10 men, including my husband, working in a very male-dominated industry for West County Tire and Automotive. Working in a retail tire and auto service shop was never on my radar. This unexpected change in my path had me very unsure, but I jumped right in. My father-in-law, my new boss, Ken. Ken was a man's man. Picture John Wayne the cowboy. He took me under his wing and he began to teach and mentor me. He taught me customer service, sales, marketing, vendor relationships, accounting, the financials, and yes, janitorial skills. Because when you're the owner, you do it all. You wear all the hats. But for some reason, during that time, I didn't realize that what Ken was doing was grooming my husband and me to become owners of this business someday. Me, the boss lady? Nah. At first, I didn't feel any different as a woman working with the guys. And then it started. The phone would ring. I'd answer. Hello, West County Tire, how can I help you? I could hear someone was there, but there was silence, and then click. It'd ring again. I'd answer. Again, silence, click. The third time, finally a voice. Is this the tire store in Anaheim? Yes, this is West County. How can I help you? Why is there a woman answering the phone? I thought I had the wrong number. Just get one of the guys for me to talk to. I thought it was so odd and funny that they'd rather hang up out of confusion that a woman answered the phone. Or was it funny? This happened every day for quite some time. When I started to work the front sales counter, writing service and selling tires, many times, and this includes women, would look me up and down and say, can you just get one of the guys to help me, please? I didn't take it personal. I had a lot to learn. So I learned. And as I gained confidence, I'd jump right in and tell that customer that I was perfectly capable of quoting them on a set of 311050 R15 tires for their truck and rear brakes. As I started to get better at this, I started to outsell the guys and at higher profit margins. Yes, there it is. This made my father-in-law very pleased with me. And when Ken was happy, it was a big deal. Then came the day when Ken asked me to go into the shop and deliver a message to one of our technicians. I was not looking forward to doing this. I knew that when a technician was in the zone, they do not want to be disturbed. And this particular technician was a grumpy one. They weren't used to me being out in the shop. That was their turf, and I knew that. But I jumped right in, delivered my message. He looked up at me with a scowl and said, "You can't tell me what to do. You're just the office chick." Excuse me? Oh no, you didn't just say that to me. I was shocked that he said that to me. Well, of course, I had to tell my father-in-law what took place. He walked into the shop and fired that technician on the spot. It was the last straw for this guy. When this happened, I had so many mixed emotions. I felt so bad that he lost his job. I felt great that he lost his job for the way he acted. I could feel the responsibility of what it was like to be a business owner, and it weighed heavy on me. I was beginning to feel the leader within myself. A message was sent to the crew that day that I was to be respected as a leader in this organization. And when I think back on what my father-in-law did that day, I can't help but think that if more men took a stand for the office chick or any woman being disrespected by another man in the workplace, we would have so many less problems when we are just trying to get the job done. As I started to think more of myself as a leader, I signed up for some training classes with the Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company. I wanted to learn some new techniques and meet other people in the industry. So the day came, and I walked into the training class and suddenly realized I was literally the only very young woman in a room of about 50 men. I could feel their stares. I could see the looks on their faces. I felt so intimidated and out of place. I wondered, what have I gotten myself into? All I could do was take my seat and hold my head high and act like I wasn't terrified. Well, the time came for the instructor to ask if we had any questions. I looked around. No one's raising their hand. I had a list of questions. All I could think was, of course you have a list of questions. It takes you longer to learn things, and you're a girl, and what's with guys anyways? They don't ask questions or directions. Or maybe it's because I'm sitting here. So I jumped off the cliff and raised my hand, asked my question. When I did, every head in the room was nodding and saying, yeah, we don't get that either. A wave of relief came over me. And in that moment, I realized we are all just people, men and women, learning the same things at the same time, and it's okay. Later on that day, the general manager of the largest Goodyear tire chain in Southern California approached me and asked if I would be interested in working for him. He told me that having a woman in his organization would create trust for his customers. Of course, I told him I wouldn't leave my family business. But wow, that made me feel amazing. It gave me confidence that as a woman in this industry, I brought value. I made some friends that day, and today I'm still friends with the instructor 30 years later. I've enjoyed working in this industry where there are more men than the women. And today, of course, there are many women who are thriving in automotive. And those things about myself that I thought were weaknesses, I have learned that they are my strengths. I have to ask the questions over and over again. It might seem like I'm learning the hard way, but to get the clarity, to make the decisions I need to be a good leader is what I need to do. Being the one who jumps into the unknown means I'm a trailblazer, paving the way for others. My husband and I have now owned our family business for over 30 years. Somewhere in there, I became an entrepreneur and started my own business, Sue's Garden Floral Preservation, where I get to feel my passion artistic side while creating beautiful floral art for my customers. I've also been privileged and have enjoyed serving in leadership positions on nonprofit boards and for women's organizations in my community, and this gives me a break from the guys. So, if you've ever been unsure or anxious about taking that risk, about getting to the next step, I want to encourage you to just go for it. Yes, the unknown is scary, but it's how you will learn and grow in ways you'll never know. So get your brave on, face your fear, and jump right in. It took a while, but today, this boss lady is very aware of the leader she is.